Hi, it's Tony at Victor Litz Music. I'm going to do a video today for you on 3 guitars. We are Victor Litz Music Center in Gaithersburg, Maryland, and I do 3 guitars a day videos in order to show you the inventory that we've got, and we've got a lot of inventory. We did the entire wall from that direction down. Moving this way, we've got twice as much stuff to go, but I made it up to about these racks. I'll start down here. Some are duplicates and that we've done videos prior to because of the way that the guitars get moved around. But if you like the way we do the videos, I'm supposed to tell you, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the bell, the like bell button, whatever that is, and then comment, please. Tell us where you're at. Tell us what time of day you're coming from watching this. So jump right into some of these guitars. This, who knows what it is? It's a Trap Town Strat. It's a homemade guitar and or a custom build that somebody did. It's beautiful. It's an all mahogany, kind of the early 80s single humbucker Strat shaped guitar. Real nice finish, rosewood fingerboard, and it's a rosewood neck with a skunk stripe in flame maple, almost a quilted maple. Okay, there's a serial number on the back of the headstock, and then looking at there's Goto gold tuning gears. That's that all the way through. Plays real nice, and I'll tell you if they suck and if they don't play well, this one plays well. But Trap Town, Jefferson, Maryland is a buddy of ours that makes these, and he was putting together guitars. They're bolt-together guitars, if you will, Strat styles and tellies and such. A yin-yang electronics cavity cover on the back. It's got a big chip there. A 6-point trem that's vintage modified, let's call it that, because it's certainly 6 screws, which is maybe the vintage style, but then it's totally modified, almost a little bit like a PRS. I'm sure that's just a push-in bar. It's got a little black grommet right there around it. So there's one of many guitars we have at Victor Litz Music Center. And this is how I do the videos, just show them to you up close. It's got a cool skull knob. Let me spin it around so you can see the skull face. Okay. Maybe that'll give you nightmares. We don't want it to. We want you to buy the guitar. We are Victor Litz Music Center in Gaithersburg, Maryland. I'll show you the next guitar. Looks like a few down here. And eventually I'm going to do every guitar in the shop and start over and keep going because we'll keep getting tons of guitars in. We buy, sell, trade, new and used. We're an authorized dealer for a bunch of places. So you'll see the inventory change quite a bit. But there's a Schecter Diamond Series V1 Plus quilt top. Gorgeous. Real Floyd. Duncan design pickups. Hum single, but this is a blade pickup, and it's an actual Seymour Duncan. That's Duncan design, but that's that. And there's diamond inlay in the fingerboard. Floyd Rose lock nut. All black hardware. And then there's a vintage style tuning gear on the back, like a Clouson style. Okay. It's a bound top. It's got a little contour to the body shape where the neck joins the body, and a Schecter 4-bolt. Okay. Pretty clean, but it's a used guitar. Football jack output plate. And then this quilt top with a binding. I'll roll it around a little bit so you can get a good look at the top. Moving it, depending on which way I move it, comes about. All right. That's one. Next one's a Schecter C1. Used. I should mention, for us, we try to keep it consistent. Sometimes we get them mixed up, but our green tags are used. The blue tags are new and the red tags are on sale. But this was made in South Korea. So it's not a Chinese guitar. String through body. All chrome hardware, Duncan design pickups. Cool abalone style top of knobs. Let's see if, yes, push-pull on this. Does some sort of a coil tap. And a beautiful abalone binding all the way around the body. I'll move it around a little bit so you can see the top with that binding. It's a set neck, binding on the neck, but up the sides of the neck and around the bottom. Let's see what they do at the top. Up the neck and around the headstock. is that mother of pearl binding. So it's a shell binding. Okay. C1 Elite, South Korea. Is that a Grover tuner? Yeah, Grover tuning gears. Neck through, string through body. They do the staggered string through body to adjust for tension, I suppose. Okay. Output jack on the side like that. Arch top. Neat guitar. If that interests you at all, contact Victor Litz Music Center in Gaithersburg, Maryland. That's what we're doing these for. Eventually we'll sell them. Next one, Charell, 1988. Going back to the pointy headstock days. This was, to me, almost beyond the peak of the pointy headstock. It started, I was in high school, Eddie Van Halen came out, and we're like, who is that? Eddie Van Halen. And then, you know, by the end of the weekend, everybody knew who Eddie Van Halen was when the first album came out, or the most popular album anyways. Through probably 84, 85, it was a neck-and-neck race about the Kahlers and the Floyd Rose. And this is a Jackson licensed under Floyd Rose patent. Almost has a little bit of Kahler-esque thing going on with it. But there is a Kahler with EMG in the lead pickup, Jackson pickups here, 3 on-off switches, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, no push-pulls, but kind of a Strat body, but kind of not, like a boogie body. Maple neck. It's a one-piece neck. I'm checking it over. No. Yeah, there is a fingerboard on it, and then it's got this. The way that this neck joined that headstock here is the way all that early Charell and Jackson stuff was taking place. Okay. IMC is who I was buying guitars from, International Music Company, and they had the Charell Jackson, Ross PA systems and pedals, and Hondo guitars. I forget what else they did. They were from Fort Worth, Texas. I can remember the sales rep lived in Jersey, John Ches, and then he has since passed. But even remember the credit managers, everybody there. It was quite a big company. I mean, they had their heyday going on there, that's for sure. So there is, and they've got, you know, medium jumbo frets, real shredder style guitar. It's got the back porch, as in fingerboard continues over top of the body. That's the way it's done then. And look at the headstock. That's a pointy headstock. People are still trying to do it, but this was the 80s. If you had a Strat or Telly headstock, not cool. You had to have a perm haircut and a pointy headstock, maybe even spandex. That was the days. You were cool if you were walking around with a Charell case. Jackson as well. Marshall amplifiers. At the same time, then, everybody had to go for guitar players and go and buy a bunch of rack mount gear. So you needed a rack behind you that lit up like a Christmas tree, like a bunch of Christmas lights blinking while you were playing. That was cool. Okay? Then everybody realized, wait a second, guitar pedals are way better, and they went back to that. So it's come and gone and come and gone. So there you have it. That's the 80s Charell guitar. I'll ramble for 2 seconds or about 3 minutes on Victor Litz Music Center from Gaithersburg, Maryland. I appreciate you checking out the videos. I've got a whole bunch of previous videos from this wall and all the way down about 100 feet that direction. Show you just each guitar, 3 a day, bring them up close, talk about them, talk about us, try to convince you to do business with Victor Litz Music. No, we buy, sell, trade. We'll pay you cash or check for a collection or one item at a time. We can come to you. You can come to us. Certainly do trades, do consignments, rentals, repairs, lessons. Our website, we really don't put that much energy into it because it doesn't get that many eyes. Whereby, if you would go to our Reverb page, that's where the latest comes and goes, and that's where we try to keep track of the inventory there. The website, anything you see on the website, be sure and check availability. Email us or call us. We're 7 days a week. We're old-fashioned. We still answer the phones. We have a retail brick and mortar store. It's a 10,000 square foot previous Ben Franklin department store way back from the old days. Part of the building's 100 years old. There's kind of two buildings combined, and it's more than 100 years old now. But anything you could use, need, want, service, we're here 7 days a week. We're sincere about everything. You can come in, talk to us, call us on the phone. Eager to help you. Love to do some business. Anything we can help you with, please check out Victor Litz Music Center in Gaithersburg, Maryland. And thanks for checking it out again. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We appreciate you watching this far. And drop us a note. Put a comment in there. Say hi. Tell us where you're from, what time of day you're watching. It's really cool. We like to see the feedback. It's really cool. Thank you. Take care.